JahBless. Oh yeah, package.
CrackyDon.
How you doing, my brother?
Am I? How are you?
Man, I'm doing
It's good to see you, man.
My pleasure being on this fantastic program.
Yeah, the realness is the realness. The only thing that kills people about this show is the realness. Like they say, Baba, you people don't even you don't package us. You know, like, no.
We just give it out like that.
I think the old media space has grown past that level of
trying to make it too official.
Of putting no. Let me put it down for you. If you want to do an hour interview in, let's say, a DSTV channel, all this
something like that, okay,
all these cable channels, or even our normal channels, and even LTV8, bro, you're looking at a setting of at least 20 workers.
Like you're talking about crew, right?
Yeah, crew
behind the camera.
These people will come and tell you they are supposed to paint your lips. Another set will come and tell you, no, the director said you shouldn't. Or then there is always an executive producer who is the king,
who will be dictating
what he wants you to say. And at the point, right, even if you say things that doesn't go with them, they now be like, no, cut, no, you cannot, no, you cannot say something like you get. I believe the media age has grown past that level, right? That you have to censor me. I cannot say it the way it is. That is exactly why I have a platform like this.
Okay, but don't you think they are doing all of this because of the youngsters that are watching you live? I mean, something like when you're saying something like it's vulgar words or something like that. Don't you think it should be censored? I'm just saying.
Yeah,
because I love it when you keep it real.
Yeah,
that's what I love.
That is the reason why there is age restriction.
Oh, I love that. Just something like BB. I don't want to promote anything.
You can say anything here, Baba. We don't talk dick, we don't talk nyash, we talk everything. We don't hide nothing. Yeah, you keep it real. 100. We don't censor nothing.
We keep it real like that.
100. So there is age restriction. So if even there is censorship, even if you're uploading on YouTube, right? They will tell you, can kids listen to this? There is a space there. Once you tell them it's not for kids, you already click it, so they know that
the restriction has been
there. So you're guided. I believe that God created all this platform for us to be open.
Oh, but sorry, you created this platform because I think this is your own self idea. Because you decided, because as far back as I know, JahBless, JahBless, one of the biggest artists here in Africa. I'm not talking about Africa alone, world.
They know.
I'm seeing you on something like this. This is to tell you this is your craft, because you don't want to be caged.
God bless
you.
And
I feel
I just think that the way the conventional media actually direct our narrative is biased.
It's biased.
Yes. Many of them do things based on political reasons, some economical, some for their profit. So it's hard to get the truth, right? It's really, really hard. When things are happening, Baba,
then we cannot say it the way it is.
You cannot say it the way it is, because you know you're going to offend some people, or some people will come after you afterwards. Yeah. As long as that is the trend we're following, right? We won't get to that place we're all going.
That point.
We won't get to all that.
Man, trust me, it's just, sorry to break you. It's just like this, my project that I'm promoting right now. You know, I've went for a couple of interviews like that, and some of my interviews, they will tell me, "Oh, Mr. Abbey, please slow down a little bit. They'll come for you."
That's exactly my point.
And I'll be like, okay, that means why are we preaching freedom of speech when you are not even free to express your mind?
But there's no freedom of speech in Nigeria. There's no freedom of speech, because that freedom of speech
might land you somewhere.
Yeah. But when we have platforms like this, right, it's by choice.
It's by choice.
They don't have to put it on everybody's face at 7:00 p.m. when everybody's watching the news. If you want to listen to it, then you go
and search for it.
Go and search for it. Go to your Spotify, go to your Apple Pod, then search it. Then you hear, bro. Me listening to podcast, man. I've gained so much knowledge in listening to people that don't fuck with conventional TV.
Oh, I love the fuck that shit.
Yeah, that's
the shit. That shit,
yeah. People that don't fuck with conventional TVs, and they will just go to an independent platform and just say everything the way it is.
I think my story can be told right here.
Bro, eye for an eye. I'm not censoring anything. As a matter of fact, we don't even edit. We just render.
Wow.
The only time we edit is maybe there is a power break.
Oh, okay.
While we are in, you get.
That's exactly what we're talking about. Power break again. The blackout in Nigeria. What are we doing about this?
Why do you think there's no power in Nigeria?
For sure, because I cannot censor anything here. That was the reason why I came up with the project I'm promoting right now. The title of the movie is Blackout. The movie is going to be hitting the cinema this month.
Blackout,
so
yeah.
What actually inspired this movie
trailer,
is because of what we're talking about right now. Why is it that we don't have lights in Nigeria? I mean, Nigeria, as far as I know, we have more than 200 million Nigerians depending on 4,000 to 5,000 megawatts of electricity. When we have the potential, we have the power to generate over 12,000 megawatts of electricity. What is the problem? Why is it that Nigerians, we have to depend on generator? Why is it that generator has been the only source of our power supply in this country? So that is to tell you something is behind all of this. Our ex-president, like I can say anything, our ex-president, Atiku or something. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's Atiku. He's the owner of Mikano.
He's former vice. He has never been a president of Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was a vice president.
He was a vice president. Thank you for that correction.
Yeah.
So he is the owner of Mikano. So tell me, how can we have adequate power supply in Nigeria? So definitely,
is that confirmed? Do you please let me hold Google, because I like to Google check.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Because I think as far back as I know, this
I've heard it before, but I've never checked to actually confirm if
so this is one of the reasons why I'm like, I've been out of the country for so long, and it's not like this in outside Nigeria. It's not like this, bros. Trust me, as I'm talking to you, if we needed to shoot any movie in the desert, that is the only time we bring our generator. I have never experienced shooting indoor or outdoor in Malaysia or in India. I think I have done over 50 movies outside Nigeria.
Oh yeah?
I have done Indian films, Chinese films, a lot of movies outside Nigeria. You won't see where we are dragging generator, or you won't see one generator man running up and down.
Yeah.
But here in Nigeria, if you don't consider generator while you're shooting your project, you are not even ready to shoot.
Do you know my own take when it comes to this power thing?
Yeah.
Right. I think they purposely don't want us to have power. Right? Why? Okay. Thank you. There is a reason why they call electricity power.
The information to circulate faster?
Part of it. But there is a reason why they call it power. And when they call it power is it gives power to people. Right?
It gives power to people.
Power in sense that it is deeper than just electric. There is a ripple effect when everybody has light. Now businesses open up.
Okay.
There's so many people that wants to do business in this country, and they'll think twice and tell you, Kusino,
that's
how do I want to make my money
Make back my
when
money.
all my profit is going into diesel sales? So it reduces so many things. Now, if they give that power to everybody, now you can rebel against them. Because now you have the power.
But that is still shallow-minded, my brother. Because outside Nigeria, they have constant electricity. They don't think like this.
Bro, it's deeper than being shallow-minded. It is greediness, it is theft, it is greediness, it is theft, it is murder, it is everything. It is all the crime you can think of.
I'm telling you.
For this country not to have a stable electricity in 2021, Baba, believe me, it is intentional.
It is intentional. Since 1986,
it is intentional.
We've been promised that
it is intentional. They don't want to give you. You don't have power. See all the things you're doing around the world, and you don't even have power.
You don't even have power.
Yes. See all you have achieved. As a Nigerian,
man, brother.
As a Nigerian youth growing up in this country, see what we've achieved around the world, outside Nigeria, without having power. Now, think if there is power, who would be able to control?
But don't you think of revolution? Don't you think some people, maybe a new generation might come, or do you think our generation, what can we change?
Well, I saw a video of you at Lekki Toge today.
I don't even want to talk about this.
You have to. I saw a video of you at Lekki Toge today.
Brother,
you are not protesting.
I wasn't,
but you were caught in the fire.
You know what I was actually doing is I saw people going out, and I'm like, okay, let me just go with the convoy. Like, okay, let's on and just
walk through. Yeah.
From nowhere, this tear gas started. They started shooting this at us, and the gun shot immediately again. And I'm like, is this a country? We ain't fighting. We are not even arguing. We're not doing anything. They just want you out of that space.
You see, any country that does not respect the rights of the
their
citizens, there is no way you can expect a peaceful revolution. It's not going to work. Thank you. It has never happened anywhere in the world that a revolution happened peacefully. Yeah,
but do you think our generation can? We can only do this few days. It's just like this NSAS of a thing. How many days? We did it for how many days? Sorry, I wasn't in Nigeria then. Yeah. So before Nigerians will quote me wrong. I wasn't we are the one fighting and you're not in Nigeria. But I was doing my part outside Nigeria. So they did this for a few days, and at the end of the day, we were shut up, and that's it. After, except today that we came out again, like in remembrance of our fallen
and
heroes.
It was just a peaceful protest. I don't see any reason why you blow tear gas on people. They are not being violent. They are not. And you know then again, you know something. One thing I've noticed again is these guys, they get away a whole lot with these things in Nigeria. They get away with it. They mess people up. They abuse people, and they get away. And nothing will happen. Yeah, they will tell you nothing will happen.
Has anything happened in the past?
And nothing will happen. Yeah, that's why I said, not like we cannot make it, not like our generation cannot make it happen, right? But we are not ready.
But you and I can make the difference. You know how?
I'm doing my part, and I know you are.
I am doing my part.
You're doing your part. I still saw you at Lekki Toge this morning.
That is not even enough.
You're doing your part.
Trust me.
We're doing
that is
part.
Not enough. You know, because even my movie that I was talking about, you know, when I produced this movie, it was a lot of effort for me. You know, producing in Nigeria, Nollywood movie industry is one part of it. And when I completed the movie outside Nigeria, bringing it back to Nigeria was another challenge for me. You know how?
Right.
Because the movie is talking about blackout. Everywhere I took this movie to was rejected. I'm saying it categorically right now. In the cinema, the movie was turned down like this. This movie is political satire. When the movie gets to the cinema,
exactly my point. Exactly what I was telling you.
I went through a lot. We removed a lot of scenes, even from the census board. The census like, you wear a military baju, you wear military costume, you need to get permission. We got permission for that. After that, can't you not mention Nigerians? I'm a Nigerian, and this movie is not meant for Nigerians alone. Because I work with outside the industry. So people outside in Nigeria, they want to see my project. They want to feel, I want our stories to be told.
Yes.
Because when I shot the movie over there in Malaysia, and my team, they were like, Mr. CrackyDon, are you sure this is happening in Nigeria? So a company bought this movie from me over there. Their name is MarazTv. After we release the movie in Nigeria here, it's going to be shown on MarazTv in Singapore, Malaysia, and all of that. You know why they bought the story? They bought the story from me because they said the world has not even heard our story. At all. Who want to believe at this age there is no constant electricity in Nigeria? Considering the generator that they're using, if you're using a generator, get ready for pollution. This it can cause lung-related issues. Yeah, a lot of people lost their lives because of this.
Apart from lung-related issues, right? You see that noise, that
the expenses,
bro.
The air pollution.
That noise alone kills you. I'm telling you, kills.
I nearly cried, brother. Trust me,
bro. The place I stay in Lagos, you cannot even bring gen. It's not allowed.
Oh, so what do you guys use?
I don't know, but I have 24 hours electricity.
You guys are rich. Oh, you guys collected 5% of the megawatt that we're supposed to be sharing in Nigeria.
No, I don't know. I think the way they run it, like, there is a gen, but it's far to the estate. They had to keep it somewhere and run it, right? So when there is no regular power,
let me attack you, my brother.
No, it's not in the poor people's area. If that's what you're saying.
Why you know where I'm going?
No. I know where it is, but it is inside.
This is BI, Banana Island, Abuja. What of the people that cannot afford to stay in this kind of environment?
So those are the people we need to start speaking up.
Are they not human beings? Are they not Nigerians?
But CrackyDon, the truth is, in every part of the world, right? We cannot have it equal. You always have the rich class, the middle class. Yeah, it is. You cannot have it equal. But then there's some basic things that should be equal. Either I'm rich or not, I should have access to healthcare at any time.
Thank you very much.
I should have access to electricity, good water, good roads.
Thank you very much,
bro.
Those things.
Then food.
Education. Thank you very much. From
Food. You get food, education, things
Put
like
food on their table. Even they are rich or they are not rich. Let them
bro,
have access to all these things.
If there are places I've been to that even if it is $5 or $6 you have in your pocket,
to support them.
I mean, somebody that is an homeless person will still eat 3 square meal regardless. You see, this actually reminded me of Rwanda. You know, Rwanda is also Africa. And we are the giant of Africa. We're supposed to be living like a tiger of Africa. As of 2 years ago, Rwanda became the first country in the world to use drone technology to advance the health care of its people. Can you believe that? That means Rwandans, they don't go out to seek for medicines. All you need to do is pick your phone. You need a medicine. Pick your phone. Hello, my name is so. They have their identification number. This is where I live. Before you open your eyes, the drone will be dangling in front of your door. Your medicine is ready for medication.
But
you know, Rwanda went through it now. They went through a tough civil war.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm telling you. That there is no way you will get to that level
without this force.
No, there's no way. There's no way. Rwanda really had it big.
They had it big, and I think they lost about.
It was Rwanda that has the. I don't want to. Is it the Rwanda has the Tutsi and the Hutus? They had a big
I know they are the Singapore of Africa. They call them Singapore of Africa now. The way it is, I knew they have this mass barrier.
Yes,
because they went through
hell. It was a mad civil war. I think it lasted almost a year.
I know.
It was insane. But after the civil war, after everything,
they are enjoying it now.
They are building. Yeah, but it is. But you know, say we as Nigerians, I like how you go. Mommy.
You want to go and dance? Focus.
Nobody is ready to carry gun for everybody. Everybody wants to have fun. You know, that's it. There are some people that are ready to get, but then if you look,
the unity is not there.
The number of the ones that are not ready, there's a reason why the president called us lazy youths, because we are not going to do shit.
We can scream for a few days, and at the end of the day, you get some people in the club, they're dancing and dancing again.
But not seeing. If it is other places like today that this memorial thing is happening, nobody will go through that road because they will block it off.
That is what somebody suggested. This road should have been blocked. They will
block it.
If you knew something like this will happen, why don't you? You should have blocked it. Yeah. And I saw a video online, brother. I was crying.
Which one?
The guy was screaming. I'm a cab driver. Look at the app on my phone. I was only hired to come to this place. Straight pepper spray on his eyes directly. Human being, for that matter. Over there, if you were a criminal, if you confirmed you're a criminal, they will only spray you from distance. But our police officers, were they trained directly into his eyes?
Baba, you see that police matter.
So we should leave it aside.
If you start that one,
we're not gonna finish the topic.
See, don't let me lie to you. It's one of the hardest job any human being can do. Being a police officer. Anywhere in the world. You know why? Because now you're dealing with hundreds of strangers, people you don't know. You get?
They cannot even be identified.
There are situations where a policeman, I've seen videos, there are several videos on YouTube. Even in the I mean even in the Western world. Okay. You get where a policeman will stop a car just for a normal check, and the person behind this on the back seat will just roll down and shoot the police officer. It happens a lot. Check video. I see those crazy videos. Is what I like watching.
Kind of discrimination, or
it's not discrimination. You're dealing with criminals. You don't know who is who. You don't know who is real. You don't know who is a criminal. You don't know. So it's a difficult job. It's not a job you can just give to somebody shirt and trouser.
Who is not
well trained.
Well trained. Thank you.
You get, and that is the problem we have with Nigerian police. And funny enough, they do train them, but
proper training.
But let me break it down for you. CrackyDon. When you're building a house and the foundation is bad, right? No matter how many stories you build,
how many condominiums you want to put
on it, as long as that foundation is not rectified, strong. It's coming down. That's a problem. You get this, because the policeman that will stop you on the street and harass you, he has somebody he's reporting to that wants to know how much he brings.
Oh, that's where you're going. Okay, I get it now.
You get it? That wants to know how much he brings. And the one that you are reporting to, that collecting the money from you, right? To know how much you deliver, ask somebody he reports to
as well.
So it's a chain of command. It's a chain. You get. So if they don't fix it from the scratch, right?
You can't get it right.
You cannot. It is difficult. And this corruption has dug into this our Nigerian system to the point that, bro, it's as bad as when primary school students are having a common entrance. They do bribe teachers.
As far back as then, or these days? You're talking about these days?
But it don't happen since early 2000. Yeah, or GCE or WAEC. Did you do GCE in Nigeria?
I did. Yeah.
Did you carry Expo? You know carry Expo.
Someone sat for me. Yeah. Don't say it outside. You said we can talk about everything.
You can say, yeah. So that's the problem, Baba.
That's the problem.
It has become a norm.
It has become a norm
on everything we do in this country.
Way forward in this country, there.
Who knows? Huh?
You don't know,
Baba. I don't know.
You are the anchor of this event. You should be able to tell me at least. My guess, you should be able to.
I cannot say this is the only thing I can think of when we want to think of solution, right? Is a revolution. So I pray it's not violent. You get.
Well, you said it's going to be violent.
What I said is there is no history of revolution that happened peacefully.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. I love the way you
get
it back to me.
But I pray if we want to have anything in this country that has to do with revolution, is not violent. If there can be a peace accord and let people sit down and talk shit, because I think another problem we have now, we don't talk a whole lot. We don't talk.
We die in silence.
Yes, everybody just keeps because they know the people that did the last end SARS. Some of them suffer for it till today.
Some are still in locked up. Some are still locked up till this moment. Today.
So why would you want anybody to use you as scapegoat?
But don't think about our leaders. I mean, don't you think we could do something about them? I think in some part of the world, something happened, like they just invited all these their elders, and boom, everyone was blew off. Oh, sorry, I'm not saying we should do that.
No, we cannot do that. We're not even gonna do that. That is not gonna.
So what can we do? Can we ask them to step down and give chance to youths like us, like you've seen it all. Yeah? You've seen it all. You know, you can hear the voice of the youth.
But the problem is not our leader, Joe. The problem is this. The problem is not the leaders. The problem is the system. You know why the problem is not the leaders? You see all our leaders. Okay. Have you taken your time? Just pick like 10 or 20 of them.
Okay.
Run them through encyclopedia. Okay. Just go to Google. Just check their bio. Okay. Many of these guys are learned. They went to best of schools. They know how things work around the world. Many of them.
Does that mean those that cannot afford to go to the best schools in the world, they cannot?
No. This is part of the things that keeps them in that position that they are. What I'm telling you is, they know people are suffering.
My name is JahBless. Oh yeah, package.
We were talking about power. Before power went off on us.
So we're talking about revolution. What do you think we can do? Like I suggested in the other country, whereby they had all these, their leaders in one room and just boom like that. So we don't expect that here in Nigeria.
We're not going to do that in Nigeria. We're not going to do that. Everybody.
I think this is we
see what we need. Sincerely, is to just keep educating the people, not educating in schooling way, right? But
the street way.
On platforms like this, we just keep telling them, see, this you think is normal, but it's not. Yes, we just have to keep letting people know
those things that we've been brainwashed in the past.
I call it unlearning.
Okay.
We've learned. Now we need to unlearn so many of those nonsense.
Take those things out of our system
and think better. That's the only way we can do it. You get? That's the only way we can do it. We need to do serious unlearning. The fact that
serious unlearning.
Sometimes last week I was driving on Lekki Ekpe. I saw people with frames of pictures of no, it's not talent of Holy Mary. and they were all wearing black, and they were kneeling down on the express, and there was mad traffic. They were kneeling down. They were crawling with their 2 knees.
Doing what?
They're doing this church rally. They were on their 2 knees on the express inside sun.
That's another topic we need to talk about,
bro.
What about religion in Nigeria?
I'm telling you, so
the madness.
That is where the brainwashing starts from.
The pastor that just want to live a good life,
yes,
and he will start telling us things that he himself is not following.
This day, Baba, this day where I said this thing, I won't cry. I'm telling you, I wanted to cry because I felt like, how did we get to this point?
How did we get?
You were kneeling down
on
to
the
a
main
frame,
road.
A frame. They put the frame in back of a truck. All of them were crawling with their knees on the main road, and they were going.
And these same people will go back home with no food on their tables.
And I was like, and probably the pastor is inside one of the cars, you know,
watching them doing that.
Yeah. And I was like, how did we get here?
What is the
as
problem?
Africans? Because number one, this so-called religion that you are killing yourself about is not even from here.
It's not even from here.
It's not from here.
But I think all the problem is from our forefathers, if I'm not mistaken. They should have fought this battle for us. So in order for us not to let our kids,
how do you want to fight a battle with somebody that has a machine gun?
Go and get a black magic. You get Juju Ayeta. I think we need to go back to our Ibile.
Bros.
Because Ibile, I think we have this
unfortunately it does not work for machine gun. Yes, because when you read into the history very well, the first time they came, Oba Dosomo,
wow,
I think it's Oba Dosomo. Is it that Yeah, Dosomo, or
one of the Obas
in Lagos, because they came in through Lagos Island, the coast.
Okay.
He fucked them up.
The colonials
he fucked them up. He fucked them up. Serious attack. They ran.
The first time they actually wanted to take over.
Yes. He fucked them up.
So how does he give up?
They went. They now came back with a machine gun.
Reinforcement.
They came back with a machine gun.
Then our Obas ran.
They overpowered them, and they ran. And they ran. So that was where everything started. Yeah. And since then, no,
it's been like that.
Yeah. Okay. It's not even just a Nigerian problem. It's an African thing. They didn't just do that in Nigeria. You see,
all the countries are not living the same way we Nigerians are living now.
All the countries on the coast, on that West African coast, from Niger to Benin, Titi Lobenge, all of them, to Ghana, all of them.
But they are living a better life. Now, Ghana is living better than Nigeria. Sorry to say if I'm wrong. They have constant electricity.
Yeah.
Because for me, I believe when there is an adequate of power supply in a country, trust me, you can still move around, you can still do a whole lot of things.
Yes.
But when there is darkness, what can we do? When they took the lights now, we couldn't do anything again.
Yes, because I mean, there is a reason, CrackyDon. There is a reason.
The power you're talking about.
No, it's not even about power. Now, what I want to say is there's a reason why all the pressure is on the biggest black nation on earth. You've not thought about it.
I'm digging. I just want to get
what I mean by all the pressure is, what's the population of Ghana? Let me check. What's Ghana's population?
Of Ghana? I think about
Ghana is up to 100 million.
Yeah, they are not. And so far as I know, Ghana, I think they share about 13,000 megawatt. Why Nigeria we have 200 million people?
31 people. You cannot compare it with 300
million.
You cannot compare with 350 million people. Bro, there is a reason why the pressure is on Nigeria, and this is it.
We are not the largest in population, though.
We are. Black nation on earth.
Okay, black nation on earth. Okay.
Black nation on earth. We are. You get, and here is the way I say it.
Okay.
The biggest white nation on earth. I don't even want to sound like white nation, but if you check all the continents on earth, right? Go to China, most populous. Go to Europe, go to America,
India as well.
Indian, go to America, then come to Nigeria, right? Out of all those continents, the highest suffering is Africa. You've been everywhere in the world.
We're not the poorest.
We're not the poorest.
So why
you get
the
but
most suffering?
Yes, that's what I want to break down to you. You get there is a number of resources that moves out from here every year and goes to those places to develop that place or to make things work there. All in the name of I'm looking for greener pasture, right?
But
so,
those people that are exporting
now,
these things, they are not looking for greener pasture.
Now, CrackyDon. Let me now ask you one funny question. If Nigeria is good and there's electricity and there's work and everything,
erratic power supply,
do you think people will be living?
Yes, we can. You know why? I'll talk from experience. I live in Malaysia, but sometimes if I feel okay, I think I am bored, I can go to explore. I can go to see what is going on in other countries. Not because I was looking for greener pasture.
That's what exactly.
Or a means of survival.
No, what I mean by living is looking for a better life.
Looking for a better life.
Nobody
wants to leave.
Okay, if nobody leaves,
okay,
how does those places get those resources that they need?
I think you're too deep.
Did you get my
But that should be the reason. Should that be the reason why we don't have a good life?
I think it is way deeper than the normal eyes.
Seeing.
Yes. I think it's way deeper than the normal highs of what we see. I think there's so many things behind the scenes that we don't even understand.
Okay, we're talking about the devilish word. Because I wanted to go back there. I think we're off camera there. Talk about the devilish word. What have we benefited from things like that? Because I know some of our leaders also, they are very, very devilish. Trust me. Because if you're not devilish, you won't be seeing people suffering and you're like,
what exactly is devil?
Oh, my name is JahBless. Oh yeah, package.
What's devil in Yoruba?
Issue. I feel issue.
Yeah, you said issue. And so which means Satan, Abi?
Satan
Satan
like
is issue. Okay.
So if someone has this devilish mind or devilish thought, you can never think straight. It's more or less like your mind is cloudy. And when your mind is cloudy, you don't make right decision. You make wrong decisions. Even when you're saying it like, oh, this thing is right. If other people are saying this is right, they'll be like, oh, no, it's not right. It's just like this Kanye West of a thing that we're talking about. How can you give me this kind of head cut that looks like your face? I mean, for me, many people might support it. For me, I don't support it.
Okay.
Because it doesn't look normal to me.
Okay, crack.
Okay. JahBless.
Okay.
I'm with you.
I love this. I'm with you. CM is part of the brainwashing that we were talking about.
Okay.
Right. Crack. Issue is not Satan.
Okay, what is Satan? I'm interested.
Satan and devil, they are the evil part of the white people. It's totally different from what issue is in Africa or in the Yoruba land.
Oh, that means we have African issue. We have white issue.
Foreign
issue. Thank you very much from the
we have black African evil, which is not issue.
Okay.
And we have white evil, which they call the devil. That's their own. But in Africa, in Yoruba land, the God called Eshu is not Satan and it's not devil. It's a god of its own.
But what does it do?
Okay.
Nothing good has ever come out from me, if I'm not mistaken.
No, bro, no.
So
it's because we don't read about these things. So many of us don't even know what our ancestors are. What is Eshu? Can you Google it?
I mean,
God, power and imaginative frontier. Continue.
That is what they call an intermediary between God and people. Eshu. Tó bá fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan tó dá, wọ́n ní lọ bẹ̀ Eshu. Tó bá fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan burúkú, wọ́n ní lọ bẹ̀ Eshu.
So how come they put the two together for him? Because it's
brainwashing, bro.
Oh.
In the Isese religion of
Isheshe.
Yeah,
Okay.
Isheshe.
Yeah.
Eshu is a prominent primordial divinity a delegated Irumole sent by Olodumare, who descended from Ikolion, and the chief enforcer of natural and divine laws.
Is the chief enforcer? It's like a defense. It takes care of.
It's like the lawyer deity.
Yes,
the police
deity. So he's like a
use
gatesman.
police again?
Yeah, he's like a gatesman between God and people.
Okay, like if you follow me, up to you. But if you follow God, up to you.
No.
But it convinces people, if I'm not mistaken.
No. That's not the concept. The concept is, I want to talk to God. I can go through issue. God wants to send something to me. It can come through issue. It's like a middleman between God and people in the Yoruba land. Is one of
but
the.
How come,
it's like issue.
How come they don't? How come? Because I read in Quran, because I'm a Muslim, I read that issue will never make it to heaven.
Issue call. Awala translate as issue. Devil no matter what.
Devil.
People came down.
Okay.
They saw the God that we serve and they see that it works for us. Issue works for us. In order for them to manipulate our own belief.
That was why they now translated. Google issue is not Satan. You see what will come out. It's not.
I think I'm
you get.
I'm learning this now, but
bro,
then I don't see how anyone can still convince me about this. Like,
bro, I'm telling you, when it comes to the language,
language
and translation,
it's different,
right? Language and translation, right? They made us believe Satan or devil is issue, but it's not. Did you Google issue? It's not Satan. What did you see?
Okay, that is for African issue according to you.
Yes.
Because me, I know one issue is issue, because even outside Nigeria, outside Africa, I know devil is always devil.
Hey, now I'm not saying devil is not devil, Baba.
Okay.
You're missing the point though. Devil is devil, but devil is not issue. You don't get. You don't.
It's like I'm kind of.
You're lost in the mix.
Yeah, I'm lost.
There's devil, right? But the translation of devil in our own language is not issue.
Devil. What is devil?
Wọ́n lè pè ní ohun burúkú àbí ohun tí ò da. You get àbí nǹkan burúkú. But kò ń ṣe èṣù. All God l'èṣù.
So we got to this point from people being devilish according to the way I've been putting it.
Yes, but it has nothing to do with issue.
What? Eshulalu worship in Yoruba tradition is totally different to Satan or Shaitan in the Bible or Quran. Issues among 801 Irumole of Olodumare, whose actions and purpose on earth falls within the jurisdiction of Olodumare. Our own issue has never opposed the will of Olodumare. He's the one who bore our wishes up to Olodumare. He stands for justice and equity. All his attributes of power, wisdom, knowledge, and skills are given to him by Olodumare for the purpose of his mission on earth.
It's okay.
He does not have the power to gut or contest the position of Olodumare.
It's okay.
We learn every day.
This is the brainwashing I was telling you. This is the brainwashing I was telling you.
Every day.
They washed us gone.
A lot.
Baba, they washed us gone to the point that if you do any bad thing now, wanisha issue ni. Issue call. No.
But I think there is something that will convince you, like, okay, do this.
No, it's language, Baba. It's language, because whatever convinces you to do evil, right, is the evil in you.
It's the evil in
you. It's not. It has nothing to do with issue. Issue is just on his own lane. There are people that worship issue as their god.
What I want to brainwash, we've been brainwashed from the scratch. Like,
Baba, they stole all the deities, all the powers. They collected everything. They collected everything. They took everything.
What are people that they do bad things every day now? So what controls them? Is that devil or issue? Or
it's their evil spirit that controls them. It's their evil spirit that controls them. It has nothing to do with issue. It's the evil spirit that controls them. But the fact, as long as we still think issue is Satan, we attribute those things to issue. But as long as you know that no, it is just a language.
It is just a language.
And that is not the meaning.
That is not the meaning.
Then you're good.
I'm still trying to digest this, but I think
don't worry. I know we'll talk more about it later.
I really want to.
But there are some things that even me, right, when I get to sit with people that are way more vast and they have knowledge in these things.
Knowledge in these things.
And when they tell me some things,
You just keep quiet.
I just shock.
Is it? I'm like a learner on this program
just-
now. Like I
Bro,
need to just calm down.
I just shock and be like, "Are you for real?" They tell me yes,
This
and
is-
they'll say, "So why are you looking like? Don't you have phone? Google it now.
Google it now.
It's
Is
there
Google not
now.
your friend?
Yeah, now it's there now." And I'll
But
go,
to me, I'm like, somebody wrote everything on this Google. Don't you think?
yes,
So that means they know the history and they know
No.
the fact, because it's
Yeah.
not everything you read online.
but
on Google is
yeah.
real, 100% real. as
of
well.
course. But sometimes when you go to Google,
Yeah.
there's some certain level that you search to that you won't see anything again.
Is that real?
Yeah, bro, you won't see anything again. So you have to go through some other channels to actually read
get the
real facts,
things that you-
bro. Nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ kó rí ló máa rí now. Nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ kó rí ò ní rí.
October February,
Oh, nearly.
But don't you think this is another means of brainwashing us? Because according to what she is reading now, someone must have wrote this there. Do you think they know 100% of the fact?
She's a traditionalist. The person that granted the interview from the expert I read.
Yeah.
Traditionalist, but
Yeah.
then does that mean everything they told us is right or wrong or something?
No.
We just following whatever we read
No.
online.
What the thing is, one thing that so many people overlook, right? That we don't really pay attention to is language.
Language.
Words and their meaning, or words and their translation, right? The simple gimmicks in this issue thing is just word and translation.
Actually, I'm getting it right only today.
I'm telling you,
I usually make
it's just word and
both
translation.
together.
They just tell you this means this. Meanwhile, this does not mean this. Again, and everybody bought it. Let's talk about Nollywood.
Okay, I think that's a very long topic.
Let's talk about Nollywood.
Well, Nollywood is great. Nollywood is doing.
I have
really,
big
really
problem
good.
with Nollywood.
I know what your
Crack.
problem is.
What do you think my problem is? What do you think my problem is?
Repetition, the same story, and in terms of the technical or something like that. Because I know the problem in Nollywood. I know what the problem is in Nollywood, and that's one of the reasons why I left the country in 2013. Because I wasn't going out of the country for greener pasture when I traveled out of the country. Firstly, I was tired of the movie industry. That's why I said repetition. Repetition in the sense that the same story we shoot every day. Not only that, especially the Yoruba movie industry I'm talking about now. With my calculation, I have done over 150 Nollywood movies. And trust me, far back as then, I cannot even boast of 100,000 in my bank account. And I go out every day. Every time you go out, you see all these our lovers. They will come to you like,
Yeah.
You keep on spending this money and you don't have the money. That is one thing that is like, it was killing me completely. Like, is this how I'm going to continue? And I've seen a lot of our elders. Some of them will fall sick at their old age, and at the end of the day, they just die like that because people will start asking money for them, like contribute money for them. And I said to myself, Abbey, I'm not going to do this again. So I left the country to see better than Nollywood movie industry. And guess what? As I'm speaking with you right now, a lot of things is wrong with Nollywood movie industry.
Abby, there's so many things wrong with Nollywood.
Okay, let me hear from you.
Yesterday,
Don't tell me about YouTube movies.
Yesterday, I saw one TikTok video, but they actually cut it out from
the movie.
From Nollywood, from movie.
I might know the movie you're talking about.
Odunlade
I know. It was making love to the woman from the beach.
was on the beach
And controlling the remote control.
and he was wearing he was a preacher power, and the woman Joke
No, that is Jayola.
Jayola Abby.
Yeah, Jayola.
God bless that woman. I love her. I'm a big fan.
Yeah,
I love her.
She's my sister.
She was holding one card.
She came out of the jeep and she started receiving.
Odunlade from the seaside.
It
was pounding her.
She was receiving
through Bluetooth. I was
what
like,
the hell?
oh God, Jesus
When are we
Christ,
gonna
come and
stop
save
this?
me right now.
But you believe in the Ogun and the issue, because I actually don't have problem with that. You know why? It's not because I believe in juju, but the reason why I didn't really go against it was because if you check this all juju thing, I think they can do it. They can control you from wherever you are. That's what I'm seeing.
Yes, they can. As a matter of fact,
that's why I didn't completely go against
Africa
what I saw.
Africa is strong to the point that we don't even know what we have.
We don't. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We preach it, but it's not as if we
have
know what we have.
Baba, we have no. The people that knows what we have is those white people.
They will come and they just take it away.
They know what we have.
And we're so stupid. We just take the money once they give us $1 million.
We as black people, we don't even have an idea of what we have. Do you know that? As Africans, Baba, as Africans, right? We are as powerful as I can't.
Okay.
But those people based on the history and the things we've seen, there are things that they can say to this drink that I'm drinking.
Exactly.
And somebody will appear in the drink, and I'll shoot the person.
And straight away it's going to that person.
And the person will die anywhere he is. Let me break it down. Let me finish you.
Okay.
That's a freaking fucking power. They do it with calabash. We've seen it in movies.
Movies.
Those things, Baba, it comes from somewhere.
It comes from somewhere.
Okay.
If you can think about it.
Yes. Maybe those powers are no more. Maybe we don't have it.
Maybe they are no more.
Maybe.
Thank you very much.
But at the time, it's possible to
Days
do
of
that.
Shogo and Co.
Yes, to
They
do
had
that.
it.
Now, only if we could think as Africans that instead of me shooting that dude, why can't I pass money through him and he'll collect it where he is?
Ah, man, this is deep. I love this from you. That's where I was talking about a devilish mind, because when your mind is when you have a devilish mind, you become cloudy. So only thing you can think about is negative. If everybody could think like you just now, like, okay, instead of me doing bad thing to you,
through
why
this
can't
medium,
some do the same,
bro? But it's the same thing when Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg or Jack Dorsey do their fucking FaceTime video call, and I call you from. I can fucking call my kids now in America and I'll start talking to them over my phone.
I love that. So it's the same stupid black magic that did this.
It's the same thing. We only handle it differently. They handled it positively.
Our witches will fly and they got their own private jet.
I want to believe so. I want to see. Sometimes I used to look for people that are more knowledgeable in these things, that can break it down for us to the points that we don't understand too. But I strongly believe that, bro, it's the same kind of power.
It's the same kind of
They'll
power.
tell you his wavelength, they will give you physics, they'll give you some chemistry and tell you this is how it works. But the truth is, this same shooting people from Calabash is fucking physics and chemistry.
Because you must have thought about it before you can even.
But do you know how many things they say to that thing? Do you know how many?
The incantations and co.
And the power of words. Africans are blessed with words.
Whatever you can say, you cannot.
You get, they say these things and just blow it off. And
how can they even shoot someone and the bullet won't penetrate?
Bro, the one me I know that nobody told me. I saw it. Bro, when OPC was OPC.
Then it wasn't
in Mushin, Baba, with egg, they will throw it. It will explode like bomb, and it's fucking chicken egg.
A lot of commandments in the egg.
Bro, it's fucking chicken egg, and they will throw it and fire will start. It's fucking chicken egg.
I think they did the same thing to this Alakara police station.
Bro.
Yes.
Bro.
Because I was born in
so why can't I use that egg to make a grenade?
So what is the problem with us Nigerians?
It's not Nigerians though.
Oh, this is only happening in Nigeria.
No, it's Africa. No, it's not Nigeria. It's Africa.
But mostly in Nigeria, brother. I'm telling you.
Nigeria is the most powerful.
Yeah.
No, I won't say it's the most powerful. It's the most populated. We have several and different, but I think it's an African thing. You see that African map, bro? That African map.
Is it? If you see this movie, Black Panther, why do they even went to? Where is this place they shoot the movie? It's also part of Africa. Why do they shoot the movie there?
Black Panther.
Black Panther.
I didn't even know they shot part of it in Africa.
Of course, everything. I think almost 80% of the movie. Anyone can Google that for us.
Did you see Squid Games?
Everybody keep promoting this movie. Why?
Have you seen it?
It's
from your area now.
BTS.
You've not seen the movie.
I've not seen the movie, but I saw the BTS.
Please see it.
That guy he thought out of the world. And it took him 10 years to work on that. I
don't think so though. Because the story, there's one story. No. Do you remember that story? I think it's Hunger Games. Squid Games is like Hunger Games now.
It's even like this. I told her about.
Have you seen Hunger Games?
There's one movie like that.
Squid Games is like Hunger Games, but they just made it more. They made it more deep.
More deep.
The storyline is more interesting. About it. But it looks like Hunger Games. It's like battle, kill ourselves, and somebody wins at the end of the day. But it's a fantastic storyline.
What do you respect about this story?
The fact that
everybody talking about
the fact that there is no superstar actor.
I love that as well. I love that. And he's got the power to call them.
That's the number one killer for me. The fact that everybody on it are just upcoming actors and they could deliver it properly. That's the number one.
I think the only thing I love about the BTS that I watched, I love the setting. Instead of him using CGI effect for so many things.
Yeah, they build many of the sets. Yeah.
So that alone is an effort that I
they did some CGIs too.
Of course they will. But then the major work was actually achieved.
I actually heard the first time he sold the script. I think it was 2008, but nobody bought it from him.
Yeah, it was 10 years ago, according to what I heard. Yeah. 10 years ago, it took the script to so many people, and they're like, "Oh, this is too violence, man. People are not gonna buy it. You have to keep your idea to yourself." It didn't give her. I was even told he sold his laptop at one point. That is review anyways.
Okay.
So he sold his laptop for $650, and then he continued the story. And he has shot 3 movies while working on this script.
And he's still wow.
So he produced 1 movie. What was that? I saw 3 movies.
In between. That he has that script.
He started writing the script and he took it to all kind of the right places, and they're like, "Oh no, this story you cannot even achieve. Even if you achieve, people won't buy this idea."
Will your movie be out on Netflix?
Definitely.
Oh.
So the minute we leave cinema, it depends on the performance in the cinema, which I am very, very sure the performance is going to be very, very okay. So that means we're looking at a month after or 2.
Do you have the trailer of the movie?
Yeah, definitely. We have the trailer of the movie. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. It's on my Instagram. It's everywhere actually.
These people are dangerous people. You are about to shake their table and they won't like it. It won't fly.
I'm so sorry, we did not see you. Please, would you let us take you to the hospital?
Very soon, we will see the results.
A million Nigerians are living like this without electricity. We say no more darkness. Nigeria is giving people light, yet we do not have light. Not to black out. They should supply us power.
Nigeria has been blessed with huge reserves of natural resources.
Who sent you to kill my mother? Do you want me to tell you?
I told you, if you don't marry me, you will never marry anyone.
When 2 elephants fight, it's the grass that suffers.
Èmi mo fi àpárá, mo ní owó, mo dẹ̀ tún lógún. Get it! Who is this thing? Who is this thing? Get out of me!
I said, kill him.
Okay.
Trust me, brother, what I've been through is like people will tell you, this is too violent. Nigerians, they will not accept this. We don't do action film in Nigeria. You want to tell people you can beat 3 people at the same time. And for me, with my own experience, being a mixed martial art, being a silat master, being a stunt master, I can bring down 3 or 4 people at the same time. If 4 guys attacked me,
are you a professional martial artist?
I learned that for 1 year in Malaysia instead of 6 months. I don't do mixed martial art. I do Silat.
Silat.
Silat is a kind of slow movement that we do. It's a cultural fight for Malaysians. In
For
Chinese,
real?
they have Kung Fu.
What's the difference between Silat and Jiu-Jitsu?
Oh, the difference is because we do Ormat at the same time, but they get more aggressive than Silat. We have 2 different types of Silat. We have Penchak Silat, we have Arimau Silat. Arimau Silat are the ones that use their claw. They use their claws. So when they fight with you, get ready for your face to be gone. They can do anything for you. But for Silat, we take Ormat. I'm sure you cannot see my leg, but this is how we do. It's a kind of slow movement that you do. That when you do that, I can defend myself and I can attack you. Yeah, I can do a lot of things. If somebody wants to attack me from the back, there are so many ways I can defend myself. If you watch my program on TVC, I think I gave some instructions to them. On Intercontinental TV. So they asked me a lot of things like that, and I'm like, I broke it down for them. Silat, we pay Ormat. Even if you want to fight with me, Ormat is like like respect. I still respect you. Okay. So doing all these kind of things and putting all these kind of things together, it's different. I'm far different from. Do you
do yoga?
I don't do that, but I practice it.
You practice yoga?
Yeah, because I can do a leg hold. So that is yoga is basically how to soften your body. But majorly for women.
But yoga does a whole lot with the mind than the body, though.
That's what I'm saying. They do a lot of calculation, relaxing, and you can be a mixed martial art, or I want to give you an entertaining movie, and you ask me to do yoga. Yoga is too calm. But for even Silat, we don't practice it in movies. But then, being the new generation, for someone like me to must have left my country to be in Malaysia, and you expect me to be doing the dancing of a thing, I don't do it.
Wow.
I do wrestling as well. Anyways. We have.
You do wrestling too.
Of course, I'm the first Nigerian guy to have FDAM director's card in Malaysia, approved by the Prime Minister. I'm the first Nigerian to have Seniman card in the whole of Malaysia. I'm the first MyPW wrestler in the whole of Asia. I'm the first black guy to feature in a lot of movies in the whole of Asia. Check the record.
Oh yeah.
So coming back to Nigeria, I know Nollywood, they have never seen whatever I am bringing to Nollywood. So trust me, when you see black card, you're going to see different. They will start calling you, oh, that guy on your program. Inshallah, trust me, brother. So because it's totally different. I'm ready to change the face of the game. But one thing is when you have something you believe so much in, and just like the Squid Game we're talking about now, I presented my script. I wrote a proposal to so many companies that, I think we'll film here in cinema. And I did over 150 movies, and that is Yoruba film. Tell us how many of your movies are in cinema. How many of your movies are on Netflix. I gave some movies, on international movies, that, okay, I featured in Singam 3. If you know Singam 3, Surya. I worked with Surya before. I worked with Super Cartridge before. In Talks of America over
Cartridge?
I worked with Super Cartridge. So
For real?
I work with a lot of
this is
I work with a lot of them, and then I still wrote my proposal here in Nigeria, and they still tell me, sorry, this is Super Cartridge. This is me and Super Cartridge on this program.
No, let it play out.
No, this is that is Super Cartridge beside me.
That's you.
That's me. That's Indian film. This is little of my profile. But then, as I submit my proposal, and they still tell you, sorry, sir, we've not seen you. We don't know if Nigerians will buy this movie or they will not buy this movie. So my ideas were turned down for me. But I didn't stop. I do stunts. In most of their movies, I do stunts. So this is one of 50-something movies I have done outside Nigeria.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. Everything is online. You can check it. You can check it. Everything is online. Just Google my name. Once you Google my name, you can see a lot of movies that I've done. But then I still came back to my country in 2018, and I presented my proposal to a lot of companies. Like, okay, I've done so many movies, and like, and this movie, Nigerians, they don't buy action films. How would your movie sell in the cinema?
Bro, fuck them. It's their loss.
Exactly. So I struggled, and I'm like, okay, Abbey, you will do this. Bro. So I put the movie together, and
it's their loss. But
I'm telling you, some of them like, we are proud of you now. From one post to another, from one interview to another that I've been doing on this project. And guess what, brother? I don't have investor. I've been doing everything on my own. So I've been going different places, and I saw a lot of them coming and like, we're proud of you. Proud of you. Proud of you. If I gave up on myself, they would have given up on me. So that's to tell you, that's why I said this guy's story is more or less like my story. 3 years now I've been working on this project. After finishing shooting the movie in Nigeria in 2018, I took it back over there and we reshot a lot of scenes. Like, okay, this one is not suitable enough. We removed a lot of things, and the post-production took complete three years. So it's a lot of hard work, and I didn't give up, and I know the outcome is not going to be only Nollywood.
And you said it's coming to the cinemas?
This month.
When?
29th of this month, October.
What cinemas are we seeing it?
Oh, that is Blue Pictures, distributed by Blue Pictures.
Okay.
Yeah. And on the 24th of this same month, we're going to be having the media screening at BFVD Lounge.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so
we're
it's
kicking,
going to be big.
yeah, we're kicking it. That one, me, I will be there to watch.
You have to.
Me, I'm reserving my comment until I watch the movie. If I just finish watching it, I don't greet you. I don't like it.
Oh, man. What if you like it? You're going to give me one
I'll give you a big hug.
No.
I'm going to give you a big hug. I love it.
No, I'm not going against the homosexual, but then I want something.
What do you want?
Bro, at least maybe a car or a house in Lekki. I don't want too much. But trust me, brother. If you want to give me a hug, you will give me hugs.
Yeah. And the premiere that we're having in BLVD.
Yep.
I think we need to. Yeah, I'll make some push on it to tell people so that we can have a full, so everybody can watch.
That is actually one of the reasons why we have all these medias coming around, because for the fact that I cannot afford so much, so I decided to go in partnership with some TV stations like Tribe TV. So they are bringing, we're still spending all the medias that are coming. Of course, we're still gonna tip them, but then it's not as if you want to call them officially.
Yeah, but
you won't see billboard of blackout outside, because we cannot afford so many billboards like that. But then the little that we can do, we're trying to put everything together.
That's insane, though.
Thanks,
so,
man.
so, what did you go through putting this together?
A lot of work, man. Trust me, because like I told you, when I came back to Nigeria, working on this kind of project, the first thing I started having problem from my cast. Number one thing is, I asked this guy to do this. Like, I broke my back, and when I ran from that place to this place, I cannot breathe again. That is tell you, Nollywood is fucked. Trust me. We do a lot of talk. That was the first reason why I was condemned when I made it to Malaysia. Because after I made it to Malaysia as of 2013, and I said to myself, Abbey, you need to go back to your game. Because getting over there was another game. How to survive, how to pay your bills, a lot of things.
I wanted to ask you that.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of
how were you able to go through all that, being a black person?
It's a lot, places? Brother. The racism, you cannot even talk. We don't want to talk about the racism.
I want to talk about it.
The racism, because of the racism, I had to come up with a movie titled One Blood. That we all have one blood. Why are you guys discriminating? Why the racism is too much like this?
In Malaysia?
But in Malaysia, if you stepped into a lift, trust me, they will cover their nose as long as you're black. Far back as then, not anymore anyways. Because now Africans were everywhere. They jam our songs, they watch our skits. So now I think
wait.
That's a fact, I'm telling you, man.
I need to digest that one.
Yeah. Don't be surprised you step into
an elevator.
An elevator with them.
With a Korean person or a Chinese person.
Chinese majorly, yeah.
Chinese majorly. They cover their nose because you're black?
They won't cover it silently. They made you understand you're thinking. Now, but nowadays, I think it's not like that again. And especially if you can speak their language. So the minute you enter inside the lift, inside the elevator, if you can just say, Apakaba. So they will look at you like, wow, you check out Malayu, huh? So they love it when you speak their language.
Malayu looks like, where you from?
No, check out Malayu, you speak Malay.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you're fucked. So it's like that, but now it's not like that again, because now I think they watch social media. Thank you very much. It's bringing everybody together.
Because I see a whole lot of Korean videos dancing to, what's that song? To CK's music,
yeah.
And I'm always freaked out. Like, this is Asia.
The love is overwhelming right now. So like I was saying before, getting there was another ball game on its own. It wasn't about I want to be an actor again. It was about how do I survive in this country. So after I got myself, I'm like, okay, Abbey, you need to go back to your game.
Do you think, Abbey, if you didn't leave, right? Like if you never left Nigeria, do you think you'd have been way bigger now?
I might be, but I wouldn't have seen beyond my nose. One,
I can be big as Odunlade is big, is okay. Odunlade is okay because getting endorsement. Sorry to say, I might be big like Ibrahim Chata. I might be bigger than him, but I won't see beyond my nose. Ibrahim just produced a movie, Alagbada Oru or something. The same mentality. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to condemn him. The same mentality.
You wouldn't have what you were saying is your horizon would have still be the same. You wouldn't have widened out from that box.
If I produce a movie, I must do incantation. I must use Babalawo must be in my movie, bro. Blackout the movie got a whole lot of suspense, a lot of lessons for you to learn. There was a scene I used Murphy because Murphy is my very good brother. Murphy Afolabi. So there was a scene I used in the movie, and he was doing all this incantation like I'm about Magbanidi. But at the end of the day, instead of you to see him in a shrine, he drove a big truck, and the truck hit my car from the back. That is my own mentality. That is my own orientation of Babalawo. Trust me, you're going to see a lot of things in Blackout the movie. And I hope people can see it from my own perspective. But the way I went about the story, trust me, they will love it. So as I was saying, I was talking about going for different auditions. Being an actor in Nigeria, don't forget, because I told you I've done a lot of movies in Nigeria, and that was the confidence for me. So I went for the audition, and when I got to the audition, like, hello, excuse me, what's your name? My name is Abimbola. I'm a professional actor. I've done over 150 movies. My height is 183 centimeters. My this, blah, 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 blah. I said everything. You know how they killed me? Sir, well, what kind of mixed martial art background do you have? Like, huh?
Whoa.
What kind of mixed martial art background do you have? You say you're a professional actor. How many of our artists can fly? How many of our artists can do acrobatic? How many of our Nigerian actor can even do one movement?
I think RMD is cute.
JahBless. I hope everything is fine.
I'm just saying it's cute. I love him. It's cute.
That is because you love him.
Because it's cute.
Excuse me. What is his name? Friedman is an old man.
Morgan Freeman. Okay.
If Morgan Freeman was to be featured in the movie today, and they told him, Morgan Freeman, sir, we have a stunt for you in this movie. Of course, you're going to have your body double, but can you give us a little bit of movement? Don't be surprised. Morgan Freeman will stand up and say, yes, let's do it.
I think RMD will give you the movement.
Hey, JahBless, hope there's nothing on this program. Are you okay?
I think RMD will give you the movement. I think RMD will give you the movement.
You guys really love RMD on this program.
No. But I think RMD will give it him. See, I understand what you're saying. The whole of them that don't normally go out of the box for anything is the same thing we've been seeing for the past 10-15 years that we'll continue to see from them. The same role, the same kind of, okay, I'm the daddy, you're the mommy.
They are being stereotyped anyways. It's not their fault. Trust me, it's not their fault. This is one thing that outside don't get to see this.
No, what do you mean by it's not their fault?
That's why I want to break it down just like you.
Why is it not your fault? Why did you decide to develop yourself?
This is it. You know, even me in the Nollywood movie industry, before I left the country until date, because even when I came back to Nigeria now, I've been called for so many movies. And you know what? They still give me the same role. But because I'm a professional actor, you cannot turn down your script. That's why I keep doing it. And it's killing my career. You know why? Before I left the country, like I said, I've done over 150 movies. Trust me, 80 to 90% of this movie, they are always these Agbero boys. Cracky, American Lollipop.
Do you know the movie I actually got to know you? I can't remember the title.
But it's always.
But I know that it's two of you.
Yeah.
One is CrackyDon. The other is American
ice cream.
American ice cream.
So
and the two of you are always crazy in movies.
We are always.
And you're like, if this one is not a gangster, this one is a gangster.
We have been stereotyped, and that will kill the career. At the end of the day, you will die. You will end up your career like broken bottle. I'm not trying to mock them. I'm not trying to disrespect them. You will end up your career like American Lollipop. Still the same thing, because people will never think of, oh, you can do something else. And I got tired of that. That's why I came up. Before I left the country, I shot one movie in 2012. The title of the movie is Afar Abubakar. I decided to do Afar. I am the only man in that movie. The rest of the cast in that movie, they are all female. You know why? Because I got tired of, you receive a script today, it's going to be, airport. You are the one that will shoot in from the, you know, you come out that the way you always make noise. How long am I going to be doing this? So that is killing the industry. They don't give you second chance. They don't think, you can do better. So they think, that fine boy can only do the fine boy.
There's one thing I noticed though. There's one thing I've noticed.
Okay.
And the thing is, if a Nigerian actor starts from being an Agbero, right? He could do the Agbero scene for like 2 years. Then from the Agbero scene, they will promote him to being like a father. Then will start having children, start acting father's role. Then they'll give him, they'll give him like another 5 years. And will now be a godfather. That the father will be reporting to. He will now be a don.
JahBless, trust me. That is if only you're a producer.
It doesn't even have to be like that. I don't know if you get my point. My point is,
I'm sure you're not getting my point as well.
Yeah, you as
an actor.
He must
be a producer before they will switch you from after 2 years. Who does that? Nollywood movie. Like are you talking about Nollywood movie or you're talking about Hollywood movie?
Nollywood.
If not Nollywood, my brother, I'm inside the Nollywood. If you started as Agbero, till the rest of your life you are Agbero. If you are a producer, just like I said, if you're a producer and you feel, why are you giving me Agbero? Okay, I have a big budget. Let me produce my own movie. Just like I told you, now I produced one movie titled Afa Abubakar. It's my own movie, so and I can decide to do whatever character that I want to play. But you don't have money to produce Agbero.
Do you know that? Should I shock you? Let me give you the shocking. Right?
I want to be.
Do you know Eko?
It's my very good friend. It can do better.
I'm a big fan of Eko.
It can do better, even if
I want to hear what is raining in the streets.
You go to his
I just look for a new video that Eko is. Before Eko talks for 10 minutes, I already catch my lines.
All your lines.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, it worked with this Biodun Steven.
Ever since, I saw a video with
the
him
PTC. Not only that, he has worked with her in Picture Perfect.
Yeah,
what role has she been given him?
Ever since I've known Eko,
you won't see him.
It's always that role.
And that's why I said you need to think out of box. For someone like Eko, Eko is my brother. We acted in so many movies, and when I came back to Nigeria, we've been together for so many times. But the thing is, they have refused to see out of the box. Eko has the opportunity to produce his own movie. What role is he playing in his own movie? That is the question. So if you feel this is what I can do better, or you're not versatile enough, for someone like me, I don't see myself like that.
There's one other one. No, Omobanke. Is he Omobanke?
Is he not Omobanke? Baraka, you want to say?
Baraka. You know,
I work with him. We were the last.
Baraka, you know,
Baraka lo Yawere before Omobanke lo Yawere key
after Baraka
today. So that's it. Omobanke was a Omobanke. That is Omobanke. So when Omobanke was going, Baraka came out with Omonile or something. We acted the movie in Ijebu together.
Those guys are freaking fucking talented, man. Yeah, fantastic actors.
I wish
only that they just kept them in one box.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. So, and I refuse to be in that same box. That's why I left the country, and I thank God for what I have achieved till this moment. You see, it's very surprising to most of them. Like, Abbey, how can you do Silat? How can you fly? How can you do all these things? But because I wanted it, I'm like, whatever it takes. When I was learning all this, I was almost 40.
Do you know? No, wait.
You're shocked, yeah.
When you were learning it, after you're done learning.
When I was learning it, I was 37 or 38 then.
Wow.
30 something, if I'm not mistaken. So I learned it while I was.
You started martial arts when you were 37.
With my old bones, and I had to submit myself.
What?
And I learned that for 1 year.
Do you know that was why I couldn't do jiu-jitsu? Because I felt like I felt like I can hurt myself, so I have to.
You have to, because even while I was shooting movie, I dislocated my shoulder. Got dislocated. How many fights that I've had with my knees gone? A lot of injuries like that. But because you want it, you have to go for it. So I said to myself, you can do it. Forget about your age. Put your age aside. You can do it. So 2014, 2015 or 16 like
in
that.
2014 you were 37?
Yeah, no, I'm now 41. I'm almost 41 now. So do the calculation. So I think that was about 2 years after I got to Malaysia. That's 2015. That's when I'm 15.
Bro,
2015.
You don't look for
2015. Now we are 2021, right? So that's about 6 years.
Wait, let me ask you.
I know you're going out of the shot. I know you've been going everywhere.
I'm trying to get your normal age.
Yeah.
41 is your biological age.
Exactly. I was born in 1980.
Yeah, but your real age.
I was born in 1980. Do the calculation.
No,
Next month.
That's biological. That's not your physical age.
Okay,
your
my physical age. What are you saying?
32.
That's tough. That you're saying.
32, bro. 32. There are some device that you could use that will tell you what your physical age is. It's different from your biological age. I love
that.
Yeah.
But
I think you should be around 32.
How do you achieve that? Is it because of my exercise? Because for me, you won't see me in the gym. The secret.
You don't work out?
I don't work out. You know where I work out? I work out in the forest, jungle. Because I need my silent moment. Yeah.
Tell me more.
I can show you one of my.
What do you do in the jungle?
I train. I memorize. I talk to myself.
Do you fight with animals?
No.
Do you kill animals? Do you hunt?
I don't. You
don't hunt?
I don't. Why would I? Why do I need that? It's just a time
I just think there's something about hunting that keeps you precise.
No. For me, I believe that is the best way I can. Because for me, I watch a lot of mixed martial arts stunts online. If I watch something I don't know how to do it, the best way for me is to go to the jungle or forest. Yeah.
Are you telling me for this sexy?
Okay. He said it. He cannot take it back. He has already said he would give me a hug. He has already said he will give me a hug.
Dabby, stop.
So when you watch Blackout, if you don't give me my hug, man.
I'll give you. Okay. But I want to talk about this sexy.
Okay, say fit. Just use the word fit. So
that
my head don't start.
No, I'm going to use the word. Bro, you're a sexy man. I'm not going to deny that. This sexy figure, sexy feet of yours.
Okay.
Are you telling me you don't work out at the gym?
Check any of my stuffs online, because these days we live a life of social media.
So how do you get this sexy if you don't work out at the gym?
The thing is, in my house I have this dumbbell because mostly I work on my bicep.
That's still working out, Oga.
I didn't get to the gym. I didn't go to the gym. I don't do it.
Okay,
you know, most people go to the gym to keep fit. I don't do it.
Okay.
So that even while
are you saying this is just dumbbell and jungle raise?
Dumbbell, sit-ups. I don't play with my sit-ups anyways.
Okay.
Sit-up, push-up, or do a lot of things like that in the house, not in the gym. So, but if I feel I want to achieve anything that is strange to me, jungle straight away.
So what do you do in the jungle? What's the life in the jungle?
A lot.
When you say jungle, what exactly do you mean though?
Where you cannot hear people's voice. You can only communicate with the animals or with whatever you can see around you.
They've killed us in this country.
Yeah.
If you know your name is Odewale, Odetunde, Odegayi, Odegbende, and you don't go into the bush, you're a bastard.
Don't get offended at JahBless, okay?
Get offended if you want to get offended. In the podcast, I don't
we make it real, yeah.
If you want to get offended, get offended. But if you are Ode or Awo,
Awo, what is Awo got to do with this now?
Awo, no. Awo Bayi, Awo Wale.
Awo Ponle.
It has something. Where does Awo get all these?
No, what do they call their warriors?
I think they got it from the heritage.
It's Ode now. Warriors are Ode. There's so many Odewale,
Ode this, Ode that,
Ode Niyi that's never been to the jungle.
Because they're not used to it. Don't blame
CrackyDon.
Don't
not
blame
even
them.
Ode.
Don't blame them.
This is CrackyDon. It's not even Ode. And he goes to the jungle to
okay, I'm Ode CrackyDon. Well, it is what it is, my brother, because I was taught like that. Even my Sifu, where I learned my Silat, it wasn't in KL. I live in KL, and I went to...
KL is Kuala Lumpur, right?
Yes, Kuala Lumpur. Thank you very much. I love that. So I traveled from KL to Kampong, that's Port Klang. Port Klang is about a few hours away from KL. You know why? Because of distraction. You want to do it, you don't need distraction. And you know, even while I wanted to learn this, my Sifu was like, Abbey, I don't want to teach you. You have a very good body. That means you want to avenge. Do you want to be fighting? I said, no, I just want to do this for filmmaking. Because you won't see me in the ring fighting officially.
Bro, there's something about martial arts that a whole lot of us don't understand.
Maybe I need to learn.
Even me, I had to. You do. You understand it because you're there already, so you know how it works. But even me, I get to learn so many things from reading.
Okay,
These things shapes your mind. It's not just your body.
Thank you.
They shape your mind.
Thank you. You're prepared.
Right. Yes.
You're 24/7 prepared. Sometimes when people are playing with me, I won't know you're playing with me. Don't play with me with your blow.
Because you're ready.
My sense of defense is there. Like I can tap. When I tap, you can take 20% of my shot. Because the first mind is defense. The second mind is attack. So I can use 50% of my mind like I'm defending. The 50% of my mind, before I get to you, I will remember, oh, he's just playing with me. But 20% will come to you. Connect.
Yeah.
So we are always
I'm sure it helps you in everything you
in
do.
a lot of
even
things.
apart from movies, even
apart
in
from
life.
Yeah. And I told you I do the wrestling also. I do the wrestling
discipline.
also. I think it's helping me a lot.
Extreme discipline.
It's helping me a lot. And that's why I said I never regretted leaving this country.
One thing about man, generally, once you can have that discipline. Baba.
So discipline.
Bro, once the discipline is there,
or when you're determined or something like that.
You cannot be determined if you're not disciplined.
If you're not disciplined.
Discipline is number one.
It's number one. Yeah.
For any man, discipline is number one.
Time for me to time for me to eat, time for me to go out, time for me to do my stuff. I don't mix them together.
Me.
Yeah, let me know the secret. I'm coming.
I try to be disciplined, but I can't.
You know when you're too rich.
I'm so fucked up.
No, JahBless, let's call it spade a spade. When you're too rich, there are some things that you cannot do.
Bro, this is that does do with money.
No, it has to do.
This is that does do with
Can
money.
we exchange our account balance?
This is no. This has does do with money.
No. Answer a simple question.
Being disciplined. Be disciplined. It takes more than just being a man. You have to be able to go extra. Mile. If I go to gym on Monday, I'll tell you I'll go on Tuesday. Yeah. Monday night.
Yeah.
I'm out with my guys.
Drinking.
By the time I wake up Tuesday morning,
sorry, I'm not going anywhere. Well, that's where discipline comes in. Anyway.
Yes, but most of the great guys that I've ever spoke to, they'll tell you that if you cannot stop that drink a night before because you want to work out the next morning,
you can.
Then you are not disciplined. That's where I said my problem is, because me, discipline.
Even if you drink and get drunk till 6 a.m., 7 a.m. you have the gym or whatever you want to do, your mind will be sharpened. Even for me, if I knew I don't need alarm. For me, I don't need my alarm.
I do that one, bro. If I drink till 6 a.m., I'm not waking up until 6 p.m. I'm not waking up until 6 p.m. And when I wake up at 6 p.m.,
so right, I agree with you.
I have this. I want. If I wake up at 6 p.m., I want to first treat the hangover.
Okay,
get for another 2 hours. And they used to say the only way to cure hangover is take another drink. So,
are you kidding me?
That's what they say.
Oh, you practicing it or one of
the remedies? Yes,
you practice that as well. I'm sure.
Easy to cure hangover.
For me, I don't drink, I don't smoke, so I wouldn't know how it works.
That's why this podcast is boring.
Trust me, I don't drink, I don't smoke.
Because normally,
and I have never been on drugs.
As we are conversing, we're supposed to be.
We should have cheered or popped the champagne,
pop the cigar.
But I can be on the same level with you.
Ow.
That's one crazy thing about me.
How do you
I go with the flow. If you're dancing in the club and I feel I'm being left behind, if I take too much of this, I'll be higher than you. That's how I control myself.
That's juice.
Ordinary water, not juice. Ordinary water. If I feel you're drinking too much and you are getting higher than me and I don't want to be left behind, I have a lot of my friends that can testify to this. If I drink two bottle water, I will be higher than you. You will see me everywhere in the club.
It's a flow state.
A flow state. That's how you put it.
Yeah, it's a flow state.
But that's me. So if I feel like my guys are dancing too much because of the highness and I'm just being calm,
you put yourself in that state.
Just that water that I'm drinking. Give me another bottle of water.
Do you know one person?
Give me another bottle of water.
Do you know one person that I know that does that too? Sexy Still. You know Sexy Still?
I think I know him. It's my brother though.
That's the way Sexy Still thinks too. Yeah, Sexy Still will drink Coke
and get high.
And he's on the same level with everybody.
Every one of you guys. I would.
Although all of us are extremely dead.
I will be higher.
But he will put himself as a dead man among us.
Dead man. But I'll be the one to get your back.
Yeah. But if you are going home, he's the one driving.
I will be the one.
That I know. He's the one driving because I won't let any other motherfucker drives me.
Well, you know they are
because I know that they are fuckers. I am. So I know he does that too. So I understand what you're saying. It's a flow state. You just put yourself in that realm and just enjoy it.
Wow. That's me. That's me. If you smoke beside me, my body gets itchy. You will see my body. You will see my pores coming out. Wow. So you don't smoke beside me. If you want to smoke, you go far away.
Cigarette or weed.
Cigarette. If weed, my body will be burning.
Yeah.
Burning like fire. I have a lot of people that can testify to that.
And that means you cannot go to club with me.
I do. I can. I said I will be on the same level with you.
But I smoke weed now, so you burn.
In the club.
And I don't smoke normal weed though.
In the
I
club,
smoke high grade. So
in the club,
you just be bringing fire.
If you and I, if you and I sitting down together like this and you smoke beside me, it's different. I get very irritated, very itchy.
Wow.
But in the club, it's different. I hardly feel it in the club.
Wow, it's the martial art thing. Yeah,
So
it's the martial art thing.
I don't think it's even because of the mixed martial art thing.
I think it is. I think it is. That thing has
You
shaken
know, I actually
your mind
went
to
to
that
the
point.
to the hospital, to my private doctor. Like, what is the problem with me that when people smoke beside me, my body get itchy? If they smoke weed beside me, my get burned. Like.
What did he tell you?
He said it's nothing. Nothing is wrong with me.
So it's possible. It's your mind. Yeah.
So
it's mind.
maybe if I can get it off my mind, but till date I have not been able to. If anybody smokes in this room, in this studio right now, I'll get fucked.
Oh yeah.
I won't feel comfortable
And
again. Only if I can cover my nose.
You cannot come to my house, so.
Okay, it's on fire. Only if I can use my nose mask or just put spray on one small handkerchief, then just put it on my nose. If I cannot perceive it, I don't feel it on my body.
Wow.
But if in the club I don't feel anything, I don't know how that happens, but then it is what it is.
Bro, I respect.
I can't control the crowd, but individual, I think it's my mind.
I respect.
But individual, I
respect you for that. Man.
I can't control it individual.
That is hard. That's the superpower.
I wish
man.
I can discover my power.
You already did. That's it.
I want spiritual one. I want the spiritual power. I want something spiritual. You know, you said you can shoot someone. Then how can I send money to someone? How can someone send money to me? That kind of power is what I'm looking for.
Bro, what you can do with your mind is insane.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I feel
the
like
fact that your body can react to things. Let me tell you, when I get that kind of reaction, that is where you know that human beings are wired differently. If I get to a place now, right, and this lady is singing, and she has a very unique voice. Even if I'm hearing it from
distance,
my skin will start standing up.
The goosebump.
Yeah, like I will be able to feel it. And I'll tell
you are into music.
Yeah,
don't
and
forget. You are a
I'll
guru.
tell anybody with me.
We
need to get close. We need to get close. Then we walk close to the person. I'll tell you, feel my body. I'll tell you, wow.
I think that's
the way he reacts to me.
Just like I told you,
So
I have
think
a lot
it's
of
a
friends.
mind
I have a lot of
thing,
friends that can testify to this, and I try to figure out what is the problem with me. But one thing about me is, even like I told you, I used to go to the forest. If I tried anything in my house is very big over there. If I tried anything and I cannot get it under 1 month, trust me, if I go to the jungle, just one day, I'll get it done. My leg old kick took me just a few days to get it right. Because like I told you, I'm old already when I started this mixed martial art thing. My bone is, consider Nigerian bone, our bone.
Yeah.
It's been structured already.
It's fucked up.
But I had to blend myself, bring myself down, control my mind. That's where automatic comes in. That's where these fikir things come from. Like I had to seize your breath, hold your breath, communicate with yourself that you can do it.
Wow.
But I think I can discover more though.
Blackout.
Hitting your big screen
29th of October.
soon.
And on 24 we're having a premiere at BLVD Lounge.
It's gonna be big, man.
Let's give them where they can get more information. Your social media handle.
CrackyDon. That is CrackyDon.
CrackyDon
You
on
already
Instagram.
know what time it is.
CrackyDon on Facebook. CrackyDon on Twitter. Are you on Twitter?
I'm not even active there, but I got one.
What? Yeah, CRA. Oh fuck! I'm fucked.
Cheers. Don't worry. I told you I need to be on the same level with you.
CRAKY.
CKYDON.
Okay, CRACKYDON.
Just say it to the camera.
Okay.
CrackyDon.
Okay, you can find me on social media at CrackyDon. That is CrackyDon.
That's CrackyDon. On every shit, on every platform. CrackyDon.
Everywhere.
CrackyDon. And the Blackout, the movie, is going to be in cinemas by October 29th.
This month.
We're having a premiere at BLVD Lounge 24. Follow my page, follow CrackyDon. You'll see more information about it. So you can attend. It's free. We're not getting gate fee.
We are not. No, it's free.
It's free premiere, so you can
provided you have your invite with you.
But this movie is, I've not seen it though, but I want to believe that somebody that has the mind to go inside the forest.
Not only that, wrestle outside the country. Don't forget, I told you that.
Yeah, you're a wrestler. You told me you're a wrestler.
I wrestle outside the country.
Did you wrestle professionally?
Professionally. That is a profession for me on its own.
Wrestling.
I have fought with few guys under my PW as a profession differently. If you check my profile, it's written.
Do you have videos on YouTube?
We don't release the videos because some of them are exclusive, but you can see my training videos while I was in the ring. You can see a lot of my practice in the ring because the copyright belongs to the company.
Those wrestling fights, are they real?
I thought you were about to wrap up your program.
No, we don't have time. We don't have time.
Okay.
We can talk.
Well, the thing is,
are they real?
Wrestling is real in the sense that if you get your body bumped in the ring 2-3 times, come back the next day and tell me wrestling is not real. I wish I could show you some of my movement. I'll show you some of my movement in the ring.
So they slam you. They used to do all those cross slamming.
Everything is real in the ring. But while fighting to the public, we have everything choreographed. That is a secret. But the choreograph needs to do with chemistry. If I want to punch you and you are not watchful, definitely I will punch you. So it's like I want to punch you, you move from there. You know, if you hit my body on the ground with my shoulder, I will definitely feel the pain. So you won't give me your shoulder. Give me half of your shoulder so that you can take your body to the ground like this. So it's just like.
So in other words, wrestling is fake.
It's not fake. That's why I said get yourself in the ring with me few days and come back the following day and tell me wrestling is real. You see, this is your BLV. This is BLVD lunch. This is some of my. This is what we're training in the. This is my ring.
Oh, okay. That's on the screen.
Yeah, this is BLVD screen, right? Yeah, this is me in the ring. If you watch me training in the ring, come back the next day, or you train with me, come back the next day and tell me. You won't even wake up. The first day I went into the training of wrestling, despite how strong I think I am, despite how mighty I feel I can receive pain, I train. And these guys that I was training with, look at them, they are very young to me. These guys were going 40-50 minutes without stopping, and 20 minutes I was already out. And like, bro, why? Kinapa, I drink water. I drank all the water in the gym. Then I still can't meet up with them. But I went back and I trained my mind like, okay, I think you drink water too much. So I drink only just 1 cup, and I blend up with them. And like, oh, bro, where did you get your kwasa from? Kwasa is like power. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, where do you get your kwasa from? That means where do you get your power from?
Where you get your power from?
Oh,
so because I noticed every one of them, the first day you can't even wake up the following day. You can, brother.
What's whiskey in your language?
What do you say?
What's whiskey in Malaysian language? Whiskey. They don't drink whiskey there.
I'm not sure if they drink. Do they drink? They drink, but they don't drink. Is drink. Minum. We call it minum. Minum is like
regardless of what I'm drinking.
Regardless of what you're drinking, minum.
Even if I'm drinking cognac or I'm drinking
whatever it is,
or tequila. What do you call tequila?
Ara is alcohol. Anything.
Ara is alcohol.
Okay, that's alcohol. It's categorized under the same. Yeah.
Okay.
But minum is minum. Generally minum. So I'm trying to get one of my hard training here, and you train with me one day. You do the same thing.
I would love to train with you one day.
I would really love to have you. Trust me.
Wait, do you train here in Lagos?
I don't train here in Nigeria. That's the problem. But we can actually look for a space, because I think some of my friends are also calling me like, please come and train with us.
I go to a gym. Although I used to go.
What do they have in the gym? It's just normal gym, right?
Yeah, it's a normal gym, but they have a space where you can do martial arts and all that.
I think that would be nice. That would be nice.
I would like to train.
It's on my other phone, but I got a lot of movies that of course, a lot of movies here.
I would love to train with you. You know. Although I train once in a month, but I'm sure it's not.
Okay, train once in a month, and when I come back the next time to Nigeria, you train another time. And before I come back again, your stomach is already like,
what the fuck?
It's really nice.
Man. All right, guys. CrackyDon on Instagram, CrackyDon on Twitter, CrackyDon on all the platforms. Follow him. Follow my movie. Love you guys. See you guys later. Bye. Did I say follow my movie? I have a fucking movie.
You should just put blackout behind it for me. I'm like, okay, thank you. You're doing the complete publicity for me.
Oh yeah, package.
This is the remix. Eriku Yapalori remix. Remix you seeking. And stars in the beats in.